All right, I'm going to bring everyone's attention to something that was brought to my attention today, a little bit earlier. Happy May 1st. As it happens, today is May Day. Yes, I just heard someone say something about the flowers. Yes, May Day. A lot of people know. In fact, I myself was connected to May Day for the fact that a lot of people would give flowers to their neighbors on May Day. You know, April showers bring May flowers and so forth. But there was a gentleman tonight that informed me as we were discussing about what today is today, May Day, that it has another meaning, one unfortunately much more sinister that absolutely bears repeating. So May Day first became a thing on May 1st, 1886. In Chicago, May 1st, 1886, 35,000 or more workers left their jobs. They left their factories, they left their bullshit jobs, and took to the streets with the help of the unions that were newly forming to help protect workers' rights against absolute corporate tyranny and government fascism. 35,000 people left their works, they went on strike. And then they implored more, many, many tens of thousands more in the next 3 to 4 days joined them. Needless to say, it caused some mayhem. And they had great protests, they had great things going on in Haymarket Square, Chicago. And of course the police were there. On May 3rd, 3 people were shot and died by the police because of the riots that they themselves incited. On the 4th day, May 4th, they had a peaceful demonstration, but the police decided that the things they were saying were going too far, so they tried to stop it. And then one of the people protesting, a union person, no one knows who, threw a bomb into the police. And they opened fucking fire on everybody. Over 60 police were injured, many dead. They do not have the actual accounted numbers of how many people died in this union-related genocide. So what they were protesting is they wanted an 8-hour workday and weekends. You see, at the time, no joke, people worked 80 hours or more sometimes in a week, were forced to go to church, had no time to do anything else, take care of their children. They got shit wages. For real, things were really horrible and bad. They're now, but they were worse back then. At least in these respects. And so many people died, they protested and lost their lives. And so the government, the cops, the politicians had to point their finger at someone, the corporations. And so they looked at the unions, the budding, growing communist movements, and the labor movement. And they pointed to anarchists. They pointed to 8 people who were not even, some of them not even there. They had nothing to do with, anything to do with the killing. But because they were union leaders against the corporate government interests, they were brought to trial, sentenced, found guilty of murder and sentenced to death. This is all for real. Look it up, for real. Even if you have a phone right now, feel free to pull it out. They're good for something. Haymarket Massacre, Haymarket Riots, May Day. And so, 2 people had their sentences commuted. 4 men were executed, hung, who were innocent of any crimes. 1 person committed suicide. And then 7 years after this tragedy, while the other 3 were waiting to be killed, the new governor decided that they should not have been there in the first place and gave them all full pardon. So 3 people of the 8 convicted were actually lived. And the 8-hour workday actually did become a thing. You know, this is not the first time that I sing about people who martyr themselves for freedom, for other people's rights, for education, for knowledge. I often talk about Hypatia, an ancient librarian who was murdered by the fucking tyranny of religious institutions. She preached science and she was murdered. Giordano Bruno believed that there were thousands of fucking stars, millions, infinite amount of stars in the sky, and that those stars were suns. This is before Galileo. And he said that because those infinite stars were infinite suns, they could have infinite planets, which would have infinite life. For saying this and other things about the beauty of life, he was burned at the stake in 1600 after 10 years imprisonment. He believed in magic. Oh, the church didn't like that. There are people today, American journalists being killed overseas and even in our own country for speaking the truth about the fucking tyranny that absolutely feeds on us every day. Even if you think you're free, no way. We have a long way to go, ladies and gentlemen. Like, we have so much freedom, so much wonderful power, each of us. But that power is not without a force trying to keep it down. We have to earn freedom and democracy. Every now and then, every epoch, every generation has to have a checkpoint where we realize our role in keeping the 1% tyranny from keeping fucking total control over people. Look around, millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of people in our own country can barely feed themselves. Now I'm all for restoring beautiful monuments like Notre Dame. There was a horrible thing that the cathedral burned, but it's going to be okay. Almost $1 billion in 2 days was pledged to fix Notre Dame while people fucking die and starve on the street. I'm covered in paint. I love art. I'm all fucking about art. And I even think that's ridiculous. I remember being in Paris, France. I remember being in Chartres, France, going to Chartres Cathedral, and there were poor people in front of the cathedral with distorted faces begging for alms. I thought it was fucking medieval times. So we need to become more one with the solutions to make everybody better. Now some people think that violence is the way, that somehow we need to shock the system into being in an aggressive way. I happen to think that there might be other ways. I believe that we need to shock the system, we need to scare them. But I believe we can do it with art, I think we can do it with love, we can do it with not buying their bullshit and shopping at Walmart and all that kind of stuff. Shopping locally, eating organic food, all of this stuff, little things we can do will help change the fucking world. Thank you. Am I preachy? Yes. Am I a hypocrite? Do I know everything? Yes, the first part, maybe sometimes. No, yes, no. Anyways, yes, I am imperfect, but I'm here with that imperfect soul. Because a huge part of us growing and evolving and making this shit work is forgiveness. If we burn everybody at the stake, there will be nobody left to enjoy the marshmallows over the fire. The gluten-free, non-fucking gelatin vegan marshmallows. Thank you very much. Alright, but anyways, I digress. The truth is that violent tyranny that is overthrown by violence often breeds tyranny. What if we somehow work together to minimize that violence? Not everybody can go around fucking throwing flowers in the air and running around and looking at the face of guns with their hands behind their back, hoping they're not going to get shot in the face, that love will find a way. We need defenders, we do, I believe that. But the more we can work towards some type of communion where words work, where love works, where understanding works, the better off we will be for all of humanity, not just for now, but for tomorrow, for thousands of years, millions of years from now. Humanity is beautiful. It's incredible. We have so much to offer and so much to understand about the greater infinity of existence. Let's not fucking blow it. Everybody take a stand. Now's the fucking time. Right now. 1960, 1965. It's 2019. Right now, everybody. Revolution! Yes! Today! Fucking today! May Day! To the people who died because of corporate genocide. To the people who died on May Day, 1886. Gay market riot. Thank you. Thank you to the gentleman who informed me of this information. We all can learn and grow. All right, we'll wrap this up here. One little quick little jam. Thank you all very much.
Very nice. Out for truth, brother.
Everybody. May Day. Remember, look it up. Google May Day. The real amazing May Day.
He's going to be signing autographs, selling CDs, talk to him after the show here.